Hey guys, welcome to part 3. Now this is how to start a business from nothing. So if you are struggling right now, if your business is not growing, and maybe you have some people around you that you've had around for a long time, and for some reason you're not seeing a growth, well, there might be a connection between who you're spending your time with and your company actually growing. So just watch this video, guys. I'm talk a little bit about it and some things that you can do to get growing today. All right, welcome back. So I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about who you're spending your time with. So ultimately, this channel is going to be devoted to entrepreneurship, but there are a lot of other videos, a lot of other really great tutorials out there that give you the nitty gritty on the how, right? How do you do this? How do you build a website? How do you get your website, found on Google? And there's lots of really amazing tutorials out there. But ultimately, if you're an entrepreneur and you don't know the right questions to ask, how in the world are you going to ask them? So my focus is going to be over these next videos that I'm going to be creating here on this channel, specifically built around foundational things first. So we're going to talk about things like, who you're spending your time with, what kind of friends do you have, the mentors, all that. We'll get into that in a little bit. But ultimately, this channel is going to be dedicated to helping you grow. What things are getting in your way? What things are really stopping you from being the entrepreneur that you want to be? So we'll get into that. We'll stay tuned. There will be more videos. We'll try to be a little bit more consistent on releasing those videos. I've had a little bit of a dip in productivity here over the last couple of weeks, just gearing up for other things. So productivity has slowed down on the YouTube channel, but that's all right. We're brand new, so you and I are on a journey together, and that is perfectly fine. Where we are is where we're meant to be. So first and foremost, we're talking about friends. All right. So if you guys have had friendships over, let's say, since high school, right, since college or whatever, and those friends may be absolutely the life of the party, just the best people to be around, super loyal, super funny, whatever. They're the kind of friends that always have your back. They may be awesome as friendships. But when you start building your business as an entrepreneur and you want to take them along in the journey, and those friends are not entrepreneurs in their own right, if they are not, that's not the goal or the place they want to be in their life, then surrounding yourself with them is not going to bring them along on your journey. Ultimately, that's gonna pull you back to their journey. Now, it's nothing against their journey, but if their journey is theirs, your journey gets to be yours. So as an entrepreneur, our focus, our goal, our absolute desire, it's what's common in any good entrepreneur, is we want to help people, right? We want to create brand new things, we want new processes, we see something that's broken, we want to fix it, but it's ultimately to be able to help people. So as you grow your business and as you become successful, you can want to help the people that are around you, your friends, even some of your family members, help them, bring them along. And that can either really be a positive thing or ultimately a negative thing. And if you're watching this video and you are struggling with that, then you need to take a really hard look at just the amount of time you're spending with those people. So the next thing you want to focus on is when you replace those friendships or the amount of time you're spending with those friendships, what you need to do is look for mentors. Now, you can find one mentor or you can find multiple. They can be somebody that you know, somebody that you admire, somebody who has achieved something you haven't, or somebody you don't know. The wonderful thing about YouTube, the wonderful thing about the internet and books even, going old school, but even books, is you can really get a mentor just by following them on YouTube. You can get a mentor by grabbing all the books that they've written and really start to understand who they are and what they're about and really grow yourself. So if you don't have a mentor and you are an entrepreneur and you are stuck where you are, you need to start looking, stop what you're doing, stop spinning your wheels, and go find a mentor. Now, great place for you to find a mentor would be in the industry that you're in. The SBA has a mentorship program. There are, you can go to your local church, you can go to your local Lion's Den, you can go to, you can go to just meetings in general, just open type meetings like a BNI or NRG or something like that. You can do those types of meetings if you want to, and find somebody in there who maybe does what you do or does something similar or has just been a successful business owner. And you can ask them, hey, listen, I'm struggling in these areas. Can you help me? But here's the thing. If you're going to have a mentor, you cannot be prideful. You cannot say, well, I'm doing great and everything is perfect and life is wonderful. I mean, sure, that's the case sometimes, but that's not the case all the time. And a mentor is going to be somebody who helps you in the low periods and helps you really figure your way out. So mentors are really important. If you can't find a mentor, you can definitely go the life coach route. Get a business coach, get somebody to help you who has been where you are and who has answers maybe you don't have, or maybe can see things because they're not in the middle of it. They can see things that you can't and help you navigate out of being stuck. So last I want to point out is anyone who's tearing you down. Okay, so this might be within your family. Hopefully, it's not your immediate family, but if it is, that's probably a longer conversation. But I'm talking about, extended family, or again, your friends or mentors or coworkers. If you're doing a side hustle, just anybody who tears you down, who says you can't do it, that won't work, your idea is crazy, whatever the case may be. Do yourself a favor and move as far away from them as possible. They are going to do nothing but be a giant parachute on your back, slowing you down. Okay? It's okay to let go of relationships that are toxic. Toxic meaning they don't ever want to see you succeed. They don't ever want to see you thrive, right? The relationships that are not necessarily tearing you down in a way like they're not toxic. They want to see you succeed, but maybe they're just afraid. Maybe they're just fearful for you. Those individuals, those are okay to keep around. But you want to look for anybody in your circle who's just always that negative Nancy, that's always just pushing you down, never believes in you, never thinks you can do anything. Those kinds of people will absolutely kill the entrepreneurial journey. So that's it for now. I'm very excited about what's coming up in the coming weeks and months as I continue to grow. I have a website that's coming out. It's going to be mikemontes.co right now. It is not available to the public. I'm making some final tweaks, but on that site, there's some training, some basic training. If you have not ever done anything in technology, or you just kind of want to get your feet wet, you want to understand if, let's see, ClickFunnels, you want to know what ClickFunnels is all about. I have a training in there. It's not that much money. It is very inexpensive, and it is there to help you get an idea for a little bit amount of money if that's something that you would want to utilize to grow your business. So for now, I'm glad you guys stopped in, and I'm so excited to see you on the next video. Thanks.